I'd like to say welcome to everyone tuning in today to this match. I hope for a very good match, very entertaining match, and we'll get the show on the road very soon. So the prize pool for first place is okay. No, the prize pool for third place is 3,000 gold. Second place is 7,000 gold, and first place is 15,000 gold. The total prize is 25,000 gold. The map seems to be province and sandstone from what I can see what's highlighted. So before the match gets started, I'd like to know who you, the audience, think will win. Like, who are you supporting? What do you think the scores will be? And stuff like that. The match will be started soon, so please get comfortable and prepare for a fun and exciting match. The match is on the way. Looks like the side of what are they called? HvS is pushing towards A, and there's three CTs near the B side area, and one in A, one in A short, one on the actual A side. Looks like the side of HSV is pushing onto the A side, getting the bomb down. Well, we'll be trying to get the bomb down and has successfully got the bomb down. The CT side is pushing in. Gleiser getting a pick, but getting traded back from the CT side. And the CT side with a wonderful retake of the A side.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Looks like the side of HvS, the terrorist side, T side will be ecoing, and they're going towards the B side. Looks like a full push towards B long. There's only one player on the actual A side for the CTs, one doors. Looks like the T side will be trying to get the bomb down, but has failed. Still trying to get the bomb down, has successfully planted. Now he just has to play time. He's going for a knife kill, he misses the knife, and the CT side has won this eco round.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Looks like it is a full buy for both sides. No eco weapons. And the T side will be leaving bombs spawned for now, so I guess they're playing picks. There's one mid, two going towards the A side, two on B. The side of the CT side is playing one on short, one in B side. There's one watching mid and one watching doors. They have two on A, one going up towards apartments and one watching underpass. T side is just looking for a pick to open up the game. Bomb is still at spawn. Sanary taking down Snorri. Gleiser taking out Arconix. So right now it's just a 4v4. Both teams getting a pick. Bomb is still at spawn for the T side. They're pressuring the B side. B sides. The nade does hit due to he has to be defending the side all by himself with a player spiral. There's one T player underpass with one with one CT sided player on A long, but he's now rotating with Sanary watching mid. It's all down to Jodox to pull off a 1v4. Raise is pretty low, so if you can get a pick on him, it'll be good for their economy, even though he probably will lose the gun. The time is against him, so his best option is to save the gun. So this round will be going to the CT side for a 3-0 right now. No rounds for the T side, but an AK is being saved. Seems like this T side is going for an force buy / eco. 3 MP5s, 2 AKs. They're making their way towards the A side. There's 2 CT players on A. Sanary watching under, and Yonix watching top. Sanary goes down to Snorri. Snorri gets 2 kills in this round for his team. He's planting a bomb. The CT side is rotating, but they are playing off sides. Raze is pushing up A long, but he stops. Arconix gets a pick. Dochu gets a pick onto Snorri. It's now a 3v2. Raze gets both the picks to help his team win this round, so it's now a 4v. No, it's now 4-2, 4-0.
Counter-terrorists win.
CT side has dominated the C side right now. Well, let's hope the match can be closer for both teams. Make it more competitive. There's 3 players going towards the B side for the CT side. Tabler gets a pick onto Raze. This T side has 3 players pushing up towards the A side. There's 1 player on the B side with 1 B long. He might get the Lordy might get the pick onto Dochu. Yes, he does. There's 1 Doors Arconix. Lordy might get him also. He's very low. Peeks him, but not fast enough. He does get the pick still. So the T side does have the B side, but the bomb is in spawn. Now they have got the bomb and they're pushing up towards the B side to plant the bomb. It is a 5v2. Sanary looks to get a pick, but now he's saving his gun. Glazer is pushing up to prevent this save, but Sanary does get the pick onto Glazer, but the T is pushing him. He gets flashed. He fails to get the pick onto Flardy, with this round going in favor of the T side. So it is now a 4-1, so the T side has got their first round. Let's hope they can get more. They're playing picks like they did the first round they won. So I guess this is their strat. But there's 3 going towards A instead of 2 going towards each side and 1 mid. But Vlardy does get the pick onto Dochu. He does get another pick onto Raze. Right now the T side has the B side. The CT side is rotating. Stabler does get the pick onto Yonix. Now it's down to Sanary on Arconix. Now it's down to Sanary, which it looks like he's saving his gun. So this round will be going in favor of the T side again. He does manage to pick up an AK for his team. He's now saving while the T is playing time. Once again, this is another 1 round for the T side. And Sanary does manage to save his gun this time. So it looks like there is 1 shotgun for the CT side, which is Yonix, and he's playing towards that A side. And it's a full buy for the CT side, the T side, as they haven't lost any guns that round. They're playing the same strat, 3 going towards A and 2 on B. Variety throws a nade, but it misses. Dotu seems to be peeking him. Onyx gets a pick onto Snorri. Saber gets a pick onto Arconix. Jodax kills Onyx on the A side. So now the T side has A side, with Sanary for the CT side defending A. Tries to get a pick onto Geyser. He fails to get the pick. Now he's taken down by Vardy. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But he planted a bomb. CT side seems to be coming for a retake. Never mind, they're saving their guns this round again. Vardy almost gets a pick on Dotu, I think it was. Raze does get a pick onto Geyser. He might get another pick on the Jodax. Jodax kills Dotu and Raze kills Jodax, and then Vardy kills Raze. So this round is going in favor of the T side again, which is they're coming back from a 40-0 to a 43. Same strat, except Dotu is played in Cubby, watching the B-long push from Vardy. He might get a pick on him as he doesn't know he's there. Vardy does get the pick onto Dotu, which is unexpected because Dotu has a shotgun close range. Now it's down to a 2v5. The bomb is still in spawn, but the T side does have A side to their self. Vardy does fall back and got the bomb for his team. He's going to plant it on the A side. Well, his team has successfully killed all the members of the CT side. So it's now a 4-4, which is the last round on both halves. So let's see who can get the win this first half. Fennery is falling back to B side. Stabler does get a pick onto Raze and pushed up doors. Sanary might get a pick. Stabler does kill Sanary. Snorri kills Onyx. Vardy kills Dotu. And Arconix kills Snorri. And then Jodax kills Arconix. So this half is going in favor of the HvS team. They're called the Heavenly Spirits. Okay, that's their name. So this side, the first half went to the Heavenly Spirits team. Oh, we're in the second half of this map. It seems like it's gonna be a they're playing picks on this pistol round. Raze does get a pick on Snorri. Opens up mid for his team, but is very low. He trades gun with Sanary, gives Sanary the Tech 9. Arconix does get Vardy. There's only one player left to defend the A side for the Heavenly Spirits side. And it seems to be a full push from the EyesOnYou team. Full push on the A side from EyesOnYou. All 5 players there. Bomb is being planted. It's down to Geyser to try and win this round for his team. Continue their winning streak. Fails to get a pick onto Dotu and is getting lit up by the rest of the T side, which ends their streak. And the T side is now tied up the game. Seems to be a forced buy from the CT side, as they all bought. Well, most of them bought Fab M's, with one player using a D. Due to might get caught off guard by Glazer, as he's a shotgun player, but he does see him. But Glazer still gets the pick. Snorri is peeking mid with the deagle. Arconix does get a pick onto Vardy, and then Saber gets a slide. Stabber gets a 2K onto Dotu and Arconix. It seems like the EyesOnYou team is making a push up towards B-Long. Raze does get a pick onto Glazer. Yonix gets a pick on the Jodax. Raze gets another pick on the Snorri. They're now planning. Yonix hears Saber. He peeks and he gets the kill. So this round is going in favor of the EyesOnYou team. Seems to be a full USP eco from the CT side, as they had force bot and they're pushing up toward, all players are pushing up towards A, and all players from the east. This was a quick round from the CT side as they pushed up with USPs versus AKs and they lost. Now they're all M16 players versus all AK players. It's a full push on the EyesOnYou team onto A side again. And the Heavenly Spirits team is playing 2 on B side, 3 on A. It's now 4 on A. All players off the EyesOnYou team pushing up towards A. Saber does get a pick onto Dotu and Arconix. He's looking for a third on a Raze. Yonix is under, playing it slow. There's 2 in apartments. Lordy is pushing down Yonix. Lit him up, he's very low. Raze does get a pick onto Lordy, and Jodax gets a pick onto Yonix, and Saber gets the final kill of the round. So the CT side ended the T side 2-round winning streak, I think it was. This T side is now playing picks, as they have 1 player holding mid and 3 going towards A. Senri does get the pick on the Stabler on A side. Well, apartments. There's 1 more player apartments, as it is Vardy. He's left to defend the A side by himself. Snorri did get a pick onto Raze on the B side. No, A. He goes to get another pick onto Dotu, but misses shots. Both players misses their shots. They both walk out alive with 100 HP. The T side is falling back towards B. Senri does get a pick onto Jodax. Glazer gets a pick onto Arconix. Yonix kills Glazer. Yonix gets another kill for his side. Dotu is planting the bomb. It's down to Vardy to defend, to retake the side from them. He looks to be flanking Senri. Senri is unaware of his position mid. Vardy is now in the CT area. He gets killed by Dotu, who's watching Spiral. It is a 3-man pushing towards A for the T side. There's 2 in apartments. Well, there's 1 in apartments actually. 1 watching under and 1 watching top. Arconix may get the pick on the Vardy, as he makes a lot of noise. The Vardy's pushing out and gets the pick on the Arconix. Senri got Snorri on the B side. Right, he hears the players' apps. He hears Sanary pillars. He's shooting at Sanary pillars. He doesn't realize that there's a player pushing him. Dotu pushes him and kills Vardy. Stabler is defending this A side by himself with a shotgun. He pushes in the apps to get a gun. He picks up the utility and the gun. Raze gets to pick onto Gleiser on the B side. Jodax is now doors holding the side off for his team as the rotation is coming in from Stabler. He did get a pick, so it's now a 1 versus 2. Bomb has been down. They're unaware of his position. Both players are arches, and Stabler picks up the M16. He gets naded down to 54 HP. He gets flash. He has a nade and a flash, so he can throw it in there, but he got double peeked by Yannick and Dotu to take the win for their team. The win for this round for their team. It is now 6-9. EyesOnYou team winning with 9 rounds on this and Sandstone map. It's a eco for counter terrorist, the Heavenly Spirits team, it's a SMG and 2 shotguns. And it's a full buy for the terrorist side as they have 3 scope weapons and 4 scope weapons and 1 AK. Geyser does get naded down to 44 HP. Sanary is pushing up. He hits Sanary he hits him down to 6 HP, but Sanary does get a pick on him. The EyesOnYou team is pressuring the A side with there's only 1 player, and that's Wardy left to defend that side. He has an MP7. He throws his utility. He's being pushed from underpass. The players in apartments are aware of his position. Arconix kills him. Nori's pushing up. He gets a pick on Arconix. Taylor gets a pick on Sanary. Arconix kills. Jodax kills Raze. Down to a 2v2. Yonix flanks Nori. Dotu kills Jodax to take the win. It's a 10-6 in favor of EyesOnYou. Sandstone. Okay, we're on the way with Province, the map being Province this time, EyesOnYou being on T side, and Heavenly Spirits being on CT side. Let's see what will happen here in the pistol round. Two players going on towards the A side for the CT side, one player playing on mid. EyesOnYou seems to be going towards A long. Player is pushing out in mid. Three players going towards mid. It does Arconix and Reyes does need Snorri kills him. Jonax gets a 2k onto Reyes and Yonix. It's now down to Arconix and Yonix. Sabler gets 3 kills from the flank. Seneri managed to get Svarty and then save.
Bomb has been defused.
Jodax, I think, kills Arnery.
Counter-terrorists win.
It is an all pistol eco round for the side of EyesOnYou. 2 P90s for the CT side, 1 M16, 1 Fab M, and 1 M40. The M40 player is holding mid. There are 3 pushing up towards tunnel. M16 player already spots them. Spots 1. Oh, they jumped over, going towards mid. They're pushing up towards the bridge. Saber does get 2 kills onto Yonix and Riz. Dotu does get a pick on him. They don't realize they're getting flanked from Geyser, and they now realize they're getting flanked. Sanry's gonna push out, tries to get a kill. Sanry misses his shots. Geyser kills him, and Jodax kills Arconix, and Vardy finishing up Dotu to win the round. It is now a full buy from the T side, and the CT side still has 1 Fab M and 1 M40 player. 2 M16s this time. The 2 M16 players being on B side. Arconix does get a kill onto Vardy in tunnels. It's now down to Stabler to defend the B side. With a rotation of Snorri helping him, but Snorri does have the M40 versus full auto gun players, AR players. So let's see what he can do if he can get a kill onto an AR player. EyesOnYou have approximately 4 players mid and one watching A long, which is Dotu. There's 2 players on A side, Jodax and Geyser. Arconix does get a pick onto Snorri.
Bomb has been planted.
Slight interruption, my phone had died that I had used casting. I'm not trying to reconnect to the game. As I can see, the EyesOnYou team won their first round on the province. Seems to be a full buy for the CT side. 3 M16s, too small. There's two CT players holding off. Defending A side, they do spot Dotu who ran back. He pushed up for information. He realizes that there's one holding A long. Well, he's looking at A long. He's pre-firing, hoping they'll run into his pre-fire. Sanary is pushing up mid slowly. There's now 3 players on the A side for the Heavenly Spirits team, which leaves one to be bridge defending B side and one watching tunnels. The side of Eyes on You are putting pressure on the A side, but they're unaware of that there's only 2 players on the B side. Snore's peeking mid, and I am sure Sanary is unaware. He's getting pushed by Jodax. Raze is pushing up. He gets distracted by his teammate dying, which still gets the pick on the Snorri, because Snorri didn't know he was there. Now it's down to a 2v3. Yonix does get the pick onto Vardy. Jodax is coming up bridge. The time and Raze looks away as he peeks. And Yonix couldn't get the bomb down in time. This round is going in favor of the CT side, which is now 3-1. It seems like the T side Eyes on You only have one eco player who's using a Tech 9 Arconics. And they're applying pressure up towards A-Long again. Bomb is slow walking A-Long. There's 3 players slow walking A-Long. They do get spotted. And rotation from the CT side is coming in. Snorri does get a pick mid onto Sanary. Yonix gets a pick onto Stabler. Now it's a 3v4. 2 players pushing up towards the A side. 1 pillars on A, and then 1 on the box, which I am pretty sure Arconics is unaware of the 1 on the box right above his head. He saw him on the mini-map. Jodax does kill him though, as Arconics was unaware. Down to Yonix to clutch up a 1v3. He's getting flanked from mid by Snorri, who takes him down. Seems to be an equal round coming in from the terrorist side. Eyes on You. Heavenly Spirits do have all automatic weapons. 2 Glock 22s for the terrorist side. 2 Tech 9s and 1 P350. All 5 players off the Eyes on You team are slow walking, going towards tunnels. As of right now, the CT side is unaware that they are all pushing up towards the B area. Most of the players' tunnels. They're making a lot of noise now. So what he does here, starts to pre-fire, throws his utility, throws a smoke to hold it off. His teammates are coming in. Snorri is pre-firing, misses his pre-fire. Stabler gets a pick, multiple picks onto multiple players of the T side. It's now down to Dotu in a 1v3. But the T side did get a pick on the 2 players who had guns, so that's good for their economy, as they were eco. It is now a full buy for the Eyes on You team and a full buy from the Heavenly Spirits team this round. So both teams do have a strong advantage, a strong opportunity of winning, as they have equally matched weapons. The Eyes on You team all of the players are applying pressure to the B area, which Stabler does throw a nade and gets raised low. Sanry's a bit low also. He's 49 HP. Yonix is 35. Stabler is holding the bridge for B side, and Vardy is holding tunnel. Stabler does get a pick onto Sanary. Raze does get a pick. Rage does trade him back. Vardy does push and gets a pick on the Arconics. Managed to be alive. Now gets taken down by Dotu. Jordex does kill Raze, traded by Yonix. There's now a 2v2. Both players are distracted by one player, which gives Gleiser the opportunity to clean up for this round and gets the 2k. It is a full M16 buy for the Heavenly Spirits team. EyesOnYou have 3 eco players and 2 automatic weapon players. The automatic weapon players forced by as they have no armor. Both of them have no armor, no Kevlar. Vardy does spot Arconics, and then Saber gets a pick on the Raze towards mid. Arconics does take on Vardy, which is Vardy does leave him low though. He's only 12 HP. It's now down to it's a 3v3. They do have one legal player. Dotu does get taken down by Jodax. No, Yonix is gonna pick up that AK-47. Arconics is very low though. Arconics gets taken down by Stabler. Now down to Yonix. Seems to be going towards the A side. Jodax is watching A-Long. Stabler does spot Yonix. They're both shooting at each other. Miss shots, and Yonix does manage to walk out of that fight with 17 HP. He's now back into the T spawn. Seems to be saving his weapon. No, he seems to be pushing up. Then changes his mind to save the weapon. He's now saving his weapon. But Jodax is playing on A side and Snorri is holding tunnels, so they're not pushing up for the kill. So it looks like Yonix is going to save this weapon for his team.
Counter-terrorists win.
It is the final round of this first half. Heavenly Spirits lead in 7-1. Let's hope the EyesOnYou team can at least get another round to have a chance of winning on the second half, of coming back on the second half. 2 players for the CT side is pushing up tunnels. Well, are pushing up tunnels. Taylor does nade Raze with the help of Vardy. Center is being boosted by Yonix. Arconics does get killed by Snorri. Scenery looks away and gives Taylor the opportunity to peek and kill him. Yonix is pushing up. He misses all his shots. He's going for the knife onto Snorri, which he doesn't get the knife. He gets Seer's Spear. Now down to Dotu to clutch up a 1v5. 3 players are pushing him off from the Heavenly Spirits team. Actually, Heavenly Spirits did a flawless round. No players died this round. So it is 8-1. Heavenly Spirits are dominated the EyesOnYou team. Well, dominated on the CT side. Let's see if the EyesOnYou team can dominate while being on the CT side also. The bomb seems to be going towards the A area. They're throwing utilities onto A side. It threw a flash. The bomb is pushing up on A long. Throws a nade. He nades a player on site with that nade. I think it was Sanri. Sanri gets taken down by Snoring. There's only one player left to defend the A site. The bomb is being planted by
Bomb has been
Snorri.
planted.
Doesn't decline the plant. Snorri does tap Yonix. Arconix does get a pick onto Jordax. Now it's a 3v2. Snorri left the clutch, but he was very low, so he died.
Bomb has been defused.
So the Eyes on You
Counter-terrorists
team has
win.
won the CT side pistol round. It is all SMGs for the Eyes on You team, all pistol for Heavenly Spirits. Heavenly Spirits are doing a push to the A site. All players, all 5 players. There's only one player, Yonix, versus all 5 of these pistol players. Yonix does peek, gets a kill on Snorri. Snorri does get a pick onto Senri, I think.
Bomb has been planted.
Now it's down to Raze, and it's a 3v2. Vardy does get a pick. He has a MP7. He does get a second kill. He clutches it up. He kills Arcanix, then Raze. The Heavenly Spirits are on match point right now. It is a full buy for the side of the T side, where it's not really a full buy. They only have 4 AR players with already saving the P90 he won. He's safe on that round. If Sanri does get 2 kills on 2 the T-sided players, which is being traded out. Raze is pushing in. Raze does get a 2K. He goes for a 3K. He gets a 3K that round. So the Eyes on You team is dominated on CT side on Providence. It is another eco for the T side, as they are all pushing towards the B area this time. Arconix is holding tunnels, but he has a smoke out. He does hear the players, so he drops his smoke and is peeking. He can get a 5K if he starts pre-firing. He gets a 3K. Gets a 3K and then taken down by Stabler. Stabler does get that gun, that M4. Both players for the Heavenly Spirits 3 more in tunnels. Vardy does peek out and gets taken down by
Lee? Lee? Lee?
Counter-terrorists win.
It is a 4-9 for the Eyes on You team has won, I think, all 3 of the rounds that were played on the second half. It is a full buy for both teams, but he does get the pick onto Dotu, who was mid. The Heavenly Spirits team are pushing up towards A. The rotation is coming in from the Eyes on You team, with the one player still being on the B side, which is Arcanix. He might get caught off guard by Jordax as he's making a lot of noise, who does get caught off guard by Jordax. Reyes does trade it in. He's pre-firing and misses all of his shots. Snorri takes down Sanary, and Stabber kills Reyes, and Gleiser kills Yonix to win the round. It's a 10 to win the map. It is a 10-4 game. Alright, we're on the way with the map of offense being played. Eyes on You is on the CT side, and Heavenly Spirits is on Kara's side. Seems to be a push from the Heavenly Spirits, with all 5 players going towards the A side. Eyes on You do have 4 players on the B side, near the B side. Jodex does nade Arcanix, gets the kill with the nade. The rotation from the CT side is now coming in. Sanary does get Snore. Now Vardy's pushing up, he gets a kill onto Dotu. Raze trades him out. Glazer gets the kill onto Raze, and Yonix stops the plant. It's now a 2v2. Glazer did pick up the bomb. Yonix is trying to peek to get the kill onto Glazer. Sanary was rotating back to B. Now the T side is making the rotation to the B side, and Sanary does hear the players. Now Sanary is rotating towards A, and Yonix is staying on. Sanary is rotating towards B, and Yonix is staying on A. Sanary does get both the kills onto the Eyes on You, the Heavenly Spirits players. Full SMG buy from the Eyes on You team. All Glock 22s for the Heavenly Spirits, pushing towards B side. They push to B, jumped out the connector. They're going to double doors. They're pushing towards A. They did a whole flank towards A. Sanary does get Stapler and Jodax. Now Yonix hears the players coming into the A side. Laser does take down Doto. Now it's down to Yonix to defend the A side. He does let the players plant. It's now down to Lordy, who has an SMG versus 3 players. He does get one pick onto Sanary. Gets another pick onto Raze. It's down to a 1v1. Lordy is low. Arcanix does have the HP advantage. He flanks Lordy and gets the kill kill onto Lordy and clutching up the round for his team.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Eyes on Your team is now leading 2-0 with a full AR buy from both teams. They're playing 3 players on A. Sanary does get taken down by Jodax, peak in mid. He does leave him very low though, only 4 HP. The Heavenly Spirits team is pushing up towards A. Arcanix does get Stabler and Glazer. It's now down to a 3v4 with Jodax being very low. Sonor is 46 HP and Brody being 91 HP. Arcanix could get a pick onto Brody, but he misses the shots and Dotu kills the party. Jodax does hit Arcanix with the nade, I think. Wasn't a lot of damage though. Dotu almost got caught off guard. They're being flanked by Raze. Snorri does get the kill onto Raze. Both players for the Heavenly Spirits team are very low. Yonix might get the catch Snorri off guard. There's now a rotation from the Heavenly Spirits team, but 2 players are watching mid for the Eyes on You. Dotu does not spot Jodax jumping, but he knows there's a rotation going in. Snorri does kill Dotu. Jodax will be getting the bomb down. And Yonix is top. Jodax does hear him. They're playing ring on the road here. Yonix does kill him. Yonix is gonna win this round due to having a kit and Snorri being far out. Snorri does try to kill him, but Yonix makes the smart play and hides. Dotu buying a shotgun, his rest of his teammates having ARs. Stabler is ecoing with a foul. The Heavenly Spirits team is pushing up towards B side, with only 2 players on the B side for Eyes on You to defend it. Raze tries to get a pick, but gets taken down due to being overwhelmed by players. Vardy does get 2 kills onto Yonix and Arconix. The bomb is being planted. Vardy does get another kill onto Dotu. He's pushing up to get the kill onto Sanary. He pre-fires. Does get the kill. I think it's an ace. I'm not sure. If it's not an ace, it's a 4K. But Heavenly Spirits did get their first round due to Vardy playing very well in that round. There's 2 players going towards mid for the Heavenly Spirits and 3 going towards A. There's 3 players for Eyes on You on the A side also. There's 1 playing top, 1 playing doors, and 1 playing backside. Vardy does get the pick onto Dotu and Arconix. Jodax kills Sanary. Yonix is staying B, and Raze has a USP to defend A side. Not much he can do here. It's versus AR players. Yonix seems to be saving his M4. They're unaware of Raze's position right now. He might get a pick on Snore, but Snore may kill him as Vardy is unaware that he's right there. He gets spotted, he's going for a knife. Laser doesn't let him knife him. He declines the knife. Now Yonix is saving his gun. It is a flawless round for Heavenly Spirits. Three players from the Heavenly Spirits are pushing up towards the B side to see if they can kill Yonix. Vardy is on B long. He spots him on the minimap. He spots him. He's going to try and wallbang him. Yonix might save his gun. Oh no. Vardy does pushes up and stop him from saving the gun last second. They're on a 2-round winning streak right now. The Heavenly Spirits team. It is a full pistol eco for Eyes on You pushing up towards the A side. Vardy does gets 2 kills onto Doto and Yonix. Laser gets 2 onto Arconix and Sanary. It's now down to Raze versus all all AR players who does get taken down by Vardy, who's been very showing dominance in this match right now. He's been playing very well for his team, all 3 matches. Heavenly Spirits team is playing 3 players towards mid, 2 going towards A. Jodax does nade Yonix. The bomb is being dropped on near the A area. Dotu is watching the doors for his doors on A side. He might get a kill onto Lordy. He does. He gets another pick on Snore. Tries to get a third, but Glazer declines that. Stabler gets a kill onto a Raze. Senri does trade Stabler, trade out Raze, and gets the kill onto Stabler. It is now a 2v2. Both players for the EyesOnYou team are fairly low, with Jodax having 100 HP and Glazer having 76. The EyesOnYou team are still going for this clutch though. Senri pre-fires but misses his shots. Gets taken down by Glazer. Glazer peeks out and gets Organics. The Heavenly Spirits have been showing dominance on this T side, but it is a very close game for both teams, as it's only Heavenly Spirits is only winning by 1 round. Yonix killed Vardy. It is a full A push from the Heavenly Spirits. 2 players being back. Only 2 players died that round from the Heavenly Spirits team. It is a push onto the B side for the Heavenly Spirits team. There's only Senri there to decline the push, Raze. Raze does get 2 kills onto players from Heavenly Spirits. Vardy is left alone to clutch a 1v4. He does get a pick onto Raze.
Counter-terrorists win.
This the EyesOnYou team did win this round. It is a full push onto the A side for the EyesOnYou. They do get a pick. Raze do get a pick onto Vardy, which opens up the round for his team.